Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. How's everybody doing today? All right, let's get started on today's reading and see what uplifting, beautiful messages Spirit may have for my lights. Okay, we're starting out with the Eight of Cups and the Two of Swords. Okay, so somebody is having to make a very difficult decision. Once you make this decision though, Aquarius, okay, and you're very close to making this decision, all right, this is going to bring in a new beginning, a new start for you. I do see somebody else coming into your life shortly who's going to make a huge difference for you. This is part of your new start and your new beginning, all right? As always, I need to remind you about the new things coming in. You're going to hear the term new from me a lot, okay? New things are coming in, new perceptions, new timelines, the new 5D, a new transitioning into fourth and fifth, 4 and 5D, right? All right, so I am also seeing that the things that needed to end, it looks like a lot of you are working on this right now. All right, the things that are pertaining to you that are not working out, or just, these are things that you've been trying to, get through, or trying to get going or get closure on, I should say, okay, in a good way. Things that you've wanted, that you're trying to, have them appear for you or happen for you, that aren't working out. In this particular time, guys, pay attention to these things, because what we're talking about every day is how easily you can manifest pretty much everything and anything you can think of within seconds, minutes, and days, right? So then why would Spirit be telling us about certain things that are ending, that you have not been able to get off the ground? And give this some deep thought here, okay? You are not meant to have everything. You're not meant to have certain things in your life. There is divinity in your life. There are certain paths that you are meant to arrive at, to partake in, and to be directed toward. Okay, so if you look at it in that sense, you will literally be directed away from certain paths by Spirit. They're not really allowed to step in and change things, but there are subtle ways where, you can be coaxed or moved away from certain, from the wrong paths, in other words, right? So I am seeing a victory coming in with this manifestation card. All right, for a lot of you, you're going to see a justice after you end all these things that are going nowhere. It's time to tie up the loose ends, guys, okay? It's time to just end the things that aren't, looking like they're not working, maybe for a reason, and you can use your intuition on these things. Ask Spirit, ask yourself, is it that this isn't working out because of a reason? Am I supposed to end this? And, stay quiet and see what comes back. But ending these things is making the way for the new. All right? Making the way for some kind of beautiful justice. All right? And a victory through manifestation. So, in other words, guys, you might be trying really hard to manifest something in, and it's just not coming in. All right? It doesn't mean you should give up. Some things, like the bigger things, I think take longer to show up. But Spirit is saying use your intuition on these things, because some of them are just not meant to be, okay? And you should be able to get some sense of these things, okay, because of your intuitive abilities. Let's continue. We have the Hangman with the Empress, okay? All right. So if you're a feminine and you're in a certain situation and you're not happy and you're thinking that this thing that you're doing or this person that you're around is somewhat toxic to you and it's causing all kinds of stuckness in your life, it's time for you to come into your authenticity, speak your mind about it, and move on. Okay, that's what this layout is saying. All right, specifically for if you're a feminine, if you're a single mother and you got entangled with something or someone that is not doesn't have your betterment at heart, is steering you, you feel like that this person is steering you down the wrong avenue, all right, that is your intuitiveness telling you this isn't for you. Okay, and there's a different road to take, a happier road, a more fulfilling scenario waiting for you. Sometimes we have to get out of the old scenario to get into the new, if that's making sense. All right, with the Sun, all right, I'm seeing something here with the Nine of Pentacles, which, as you know, has to do with your success, Aquarius. This could also be someone is getting ready to purchase a property. Whatever this is, this has you over the moon. You're very excited about it. There are other people, it looks like, involved, or other people you need to talk with regarding this. And you're very excited because this is going to bring in more income. It's going to bring money in. And this is like a total money opportunity, one that is big. This is a big opportunity for someone. If this is you, please comment below the video. All right. We have the card of strength. Okay. On the opposite end, we have a tower moment. All right. Spirit is saying, for those of you who are getting ready to do something that you intuitively know is a risk. Okay, you know this isn't a sure thing. All right, you are taking a risk. You are going to experience this quick moving tower moment, and you're going to feel left out in the cold if you take this up, if you get into this risky scenario. Okay, I don't see anything good coming from it. All right, so if you're thinking about making an investment that you know up front is very risky, all right, I would suggest, and Spirit is telling you, don't do it. All right, also guys, if you've always wanted a reading and you have, or I should say you have questions, you're wanting to know what an outcome of something is going to be, you can get a reading with me. If you want to see what services I provide, just click on the description below the video. All right, the Ace of Swords tells us to get crystal clear clarity before we jump into things or make decisions. I am seeing that this, you getting clarity over something you have wanted, something you're wanting, is going to bring in complete and total happiness. It's going to bring in balance. It's going to bring in, this has to do with all of your happiness. It has to do with the outcome of how your money is going to end up. Is it going to end up in your bank account or in someone else's? All right. So I'm seeing positivity around this outcome with you, you know, getting clarity first. So think things through, guys. Sometimes something looks good, or we get overly excited about something, or something just looks like, you know, I could take advantage of this right now. It is here. It's in the now. It's opening for me. It's ready for me. All I have to do is jump in. That is not a good way to operate, okay? I think everything through. You should think everything through. Every one of us should think things through before you make a decision. Look at all the aspects. Look at, you know, go beneath the layers and think about how this can turn out. In this particular instance, I am seeing happiness overload. I'm seeing positivity. I'm seeing not only is this going to work out for you and bring in all of that contentment and happiness that you're wanting with this person, okay? But I also feel that this is going to bring in everything else you desire, like security, like just really knowing that this is right. This is going to be that feeling that everything is right. and a lot of joy and happiness. All right, somebody's going back and forth, I feel, about a career move or a job move. This is creating, you know, this is a decision you have to make. It's going to, it looks like it's going to bring in balance with this person. This is like a business associate or a business partner, somebody who's older, somebody who is already successful. This could also be a boss figure or a father figure. I'm seeing that this person is thinking about you a lot right now, all right, on whether this, you know, scenario is going to bring in balance, and if you're going to be able to help in some manner with the abundance aspect of this. This could be a partnership, like I said, a job, a career. All right, this is something I feel like this is something that I feel like this is something that's going to turn out to be very good for you. But at the same time, it feels like this masculine, it's all in his hands. He's going to make the final decision on whether or not you become a part of this move or not, I want to say. And then I have somebody who's literally praying for this position. This is a job position, a position in a career, something that you want. All right, I see, and other people, when you went on this interview, other people picked up on this, how creative you are and thoughtful you are. And I am seeing movement with these prayers that you put out. Okay, even though you're feeling left out in the cold right now, you don't know what the outcome is going to be. I'm seeing you working there. I'm seeing you already there. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of positivity in the center of this layout with the Wheel of Fortune. All right, in the middle of the balance with this Wheel of Fortune, I'm seeing a partnership. I feel that this is a business opportunity, could be a business partnership, somebody that you are looking at asking to come into your business. But I also feel that there are other things going on that are keeping you from making this decision right now, and you might be in a certain state of upsetness over something going on in your life. So in essence, I feel like this is for somebody who's having trouble focusing and concentrating right now. You don't want to make the wrong decision. So even though you're thinking of asking this person to be a partner with you, you're going to put this on hold because of something else that is happening in your life right now. That is bringing in some kind of upset, but you know for a fact that this is the right person. This person you're wanting to ask is very intelligent. You know this person will bring a lot to the table and add a lot to this partnership. But again, you want to make sure you're very focused when you make this decision. This is for one of my aquas that is very focused in everything that you do. You put a lot of thought into what you do, and you want to make sure that you're all there mentally when you make this decision. All right, this is a Page of Pentacles with a King of Wands here. Okay, with the page, this is regarding good news and solid beginnings. Okay, so you're doing something that you're very focused on. I feel like it is a new beginning of sorts. And I'm also seeing another masculine over here that is going to be bringing in the good news. The good news regarding something about this new beginning. This masculine has something very positive to give to you, to tell you, okay? This could be a sun or it could be another masculine in your circle. All right, so this is between a masculine and a feminine and money. All right, something was stolen or somebody wasn't completely honest with you. This has to do with money. All right, so you kind of feel like this person did something underhanded and you can't forget it. So this person wants to stay together, this person wants to make it work, but you are just in this frame of mind where you no longer trust this person. So a scenario like this, guys, when you lose trust, it's very difficult to move forward, okay? It's very difficult to regain that trust. And I guess it really depends on what has happened and the circumstances around it. But you are very reluctant to trust this person again who did this, okay? Just having a difficult time getting past that. This is for a feminine who is on some kind of a break. And there are things going on around you that these are unknowns. These are unknowns, okay? And there is something you're wanting, but the unknown aspect of things is creating a lot of conflict for you. All right, so you don't have all the pieces. Even though this is something you want, you understand that you have to know everything about it to know that it's safe to move forward and continue to pursue whatever this is that you're wanting. Okay, so you are taking this break, like it's like a lull in time, like you're awaiting until things become more, you know, in front of you, until you figure it out, like what is going on here that you're not understanding yet. You want to be able to understand and focus on the whole big picture before you can continue to pursue whatever it is that you're trying to pursue. So I'm seeing something regarding a child and a feminine and a setback or a broken heart over some type of information you're going to get regarding this child and what or who they're committed to, if that's making sense for someone. So I have somebody's child who has made some sort of commitment or some sort of important decision and is going to let you know, is going to communicate this to you, and for whatever reason this is going to bring in heartbreak. And if this is you and this has already occurred, please comment below the video. Something your child is going to tell you or has already told you, and I keep hearing choosing sides, choosing sides. So this could be regarding someone who's divorced and your child is, you feel anyway, that your child is kind of taking sides in a way or not taking your side completely. And this is really, truly bothering you. You're feeling like they're committed to your ex or the person that you are breaking it off with, their father. And this is upsetting you very much. If this is you, please comment below the video and try to look at this as if you were outside of the box and you were looking at it as someone else's issue. All right, is your child really taking sides, or is there more to the scenario? Okay, all of my aquas are going to be celebrating, I'm seeing, okay? I see love and celebration coming in with this new beginning, this new start, something that's going to be cause for a celebration. And this is very important to Aquarius, or there's a lot of focus shining on you with this new beginning and this celebration, and you know, all of this love that is going to be spread with this new beginning. I'm seeing a lot of opportunity that will be coming into play for you. So I feel like something is about to happen where you're going to be just inundated with positive things coming in one after another, to the point where it's going to be shocking for a lot of you. A lot of you are going to be extremely shocked at the things that are going to be coming into play. You're going to start hearing about things that are going to be opportunities for you. You know, a big amount of savings. I heard savings with something. You're going to be able to save your money. You're going to see savings all over the place. Okay, prices are going to start dropping. Things are going to, programs, things, monies, things are just going to start happening, whether it's, you know, prices dropping and your money's going to be worth more, or you're going to be getting more and more money coming in to make up for the prices. I just see it. I see it, guys, how you guys are going to, and probably all of us, are going to be showered, and unexpected positive things are going to start rolling in. And I heard very quickly now. It's going to happen very quickly. So things coming in fast, positivity coming in fast, to lift you up and lift you out of your doldrums. And guys, I'm going to end on this note. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.